You're about to drop hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on a new GPU. You've seen the benchmarks, you've picked out the perfect card, and you're ready to build your dream PC. But what if I told you that the graphics card you're about to buy is a ticking time bomb? A trap designed to turn your brand new gaming rig into a stuttering, unplayable mess. Before you hit that buy button, you need to see this. We're exposing the 5 most popular GPUs that are an absolute waste of money in 2025. And more importantly, we're going to show you the budget-friendly alternatives that will actually give you the insane performance you're paying for. Kicking off our list is a graphics card that just refuses to die, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3050, specifically the 6GB model. Look, I get why this card is tempting. You see RTX on the box for under $200 and you think you found a golden ticket for ray tracing and modern gaming. But this isn't a ticket, it's a trap. Here's the deal, this card is a ghost. It's a watered down re-release of an already weak GPU. Nvidia actually killed the original 8GB version, then brought it back to life with less VRAM and weaker specs. The performance was barely okay a few years ago, and for today's games in 2025, it's a joke. So what does that actually mean for your games? That RTX logo is pure fantasy. You'll never be able to use ray tracing in any new games. You'll be lucky to get a stable 60 frames per second at 1080p, and that's with the settings turned way down. But the real killer is that 6GB of VRAM. In 2025, it's not enough. It will cause textures to load in looking like mud, create huge stutters, and basically force you to play on minimum settings. You're buying a new card that performs like it's already ancient. Now, if you already own this card, don't freak out. It can still handle older games and esports titles fine. But if you're buying a new PC in 2025, there's absolutely no reason to buy this. For just a little bit more, the Intel Arc B570 is a much smarter choice. It gives you way better performance and modern features. You could also grab an AMD RX 7600, which will deliver a smooth 1080p experience that won't feel broken right out of the box. The new card scam, RTX 5050. Next up is a card that is even sneakier because it's brand new, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5050. It's part of the new 50 series, it promises all the latest tech, and the price tag of around $250 seems perfect for a budget build. But don't be fooled, this card is basically a marketing trick to get you to spend more money. The secret flaw is that the RTX 5050 has been severely, and I mean severely, cut down from the other 50 series cards. It has way fewer CUDA cores, and its ray tracing is so weak it's practically useless. This card only exists for one reason, to make the next card up, the RTX 5060, look like a better deal. They know it underperforms. The performance just isn't there for a new card. In some games, it's even slower than the last generation's RTX 4060. You're paying for brand new technology, but getting performance that's already a step behind. It's an awful value. So what should you get instead? Don't fall for the shiny new box. The smartest move in this price range is the Intel Arc B580. It crushes the 5050, often for around the same price, giving you the power you actually need for a great 1080p experience. The RTX 5050 proves that a bigger series number doesn't always mean better. The 8GB nightmare RTX 5000 68GB. At number 3 is probably the most controversial card on this list because millions of people buy this tier of GPU every year, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5060. This card is so tempting. It has the raw power of something like an old RTX 3070 Ti, which sounds incredible for around $300, but it has a devastating hidden flaw that makes it a terrible buy in 2025. It only has 8GB of VRAM. This is the stuttering nightmare we warned you about at the beginning of the video. 8GB of VRAM is not enough anymore, and I'm not talking about 4K. We're seeing games in 2025 use more than 8GB even at 1080p. When your game needs more memory than the card has, it causes these massive, jarring stutters that completely ruin the game. Nvidia will tell you DLSS fixes everything, but it doesn't fix the VRAM problem. This card has the engine of a sports car, but the gas tank of a scooter. It's powerful enough for today, but it is guaranteed to feel obsolete way faster than its competitors because of this one limitation. They want it to feel old fast, so you have to upgrade all over again. The solution is simple: get more VRAM. For a similar price, you can get the AMD Radeon RX 9060 XT with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. That's double the memory, which will keep you safe for years. Another great option is the Intel Arc B5A0 with 12 gigabytes. Either one will let you crank up your textures without worrying about those horrible stutters. Buying an 8GB card in 2025 is a mistake you will absolutely regret. The bigger 8GB nightmare, RTX 5060 Ti 8GB. Coming in at number 2 is the 5060's bigger brother, and honestly, it's an even bigger ripoff, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5060 Ti 8GB. On paper, it seems like a good idea. It's more powerful than the regular 5060, so it should be great for 1440p gaming, but this card is the definition of a trap. Here's the problem. Nvidia made two versions of the 5060 Ti, a good one with 16 gigabytes of VRAM and this crippled 8GB model. This card takes all the VRAM problems from the regular 5060 and makes them worse. Why? Because the GPU itself is faster, it's trying to run games at higher settings, which uses even more VRAM. You're paying extra for a faster engine that's still attached to that tiny gas tank. It makes no sense. This is one of the most frustrating experiences you can have. You have a card that should crush 1440p, but the second you turn on the settings it was built for, it chokes and stutters. Someone who doesn't know any better might see the cheaper 8GB model and think they're getting a deal when they're really buying a broken product. The fix for this is easy. If you want a 5060 Ti, you have to buy the 16GB version. Do not even think about buying the 8GB model. It is a complete waste of money. If the 16GB version is too expensive, don't fall for the 8GB trap. Get the AMD RX 9060 XT 16GB or the Intel Arc B5A0 12GB instead for a way more balanced experience. The king of bad deals, RTX 4090. And finally, the number one GPU you should never buy is the former king of performance, the card everyone used to dream about, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090. I know what you're thinking. How can the most powerful GPU be a bad buy? It's not about the performance, it's about the price, common sense, and the insane risk you're taking. First off, even in 2025, the price is astronomical. This card launched at $1,600, but good luck finding one anywhere near that. You can easily spend over $2,000 on this last generation card. For that price, you could build an entire high-end PC with a new 50 series card. It's not a gaming component. It's a luxury item with terrible value. Second, it is complete overkill. You are paying thousands of dollars for power that you will literally never use in 99% of games. And let's not forget the infamous melting power connectors that plague this card. A huge reliability risk for something that costs this much. With the new, more efficient 50 series cards out, buying a 4090 in 2025 is just a bad financial decision. So what should a high-end gamer do? Be smart. The real winner for high-end gaming is a tier down. The new GeForce RTX 5080 will absolutely destroy any game you throw at it for a fraction of the 4090's price. An even smarter choice could be the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT, which offers competing performance for even less money. Unless you have unlimited cash to burn, buying an RTX 4090 for gaming is one of the worst deals in PC hardware. So that's the list. 5 cards that look good on paper but are actually terrible deals. We have the ancient RTX 3050, the bait and switch RTX 5050, the VRAM starved 8GB RTX 5060, and 5060 Ti, and the ridiculously overpriced RTX 4090. The lesson for 2025 is simple. Don't get tricked by marketing and pay attention to VRAM. A balanced PC is always the way to go. What do you think? Are there other GPUs you're avoiding this year? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video just saved you from wasting a ton of money, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.